We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Ready now, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Atlanta.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On he pops it up, and this will land foul.
First pitch, 7-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now here's the pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing, not who was going to be the hero.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Max Fried will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the game's top strikeout pitchers. He's averaging over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings so far on the season. We'll know if he's on early by seeing a lot of swings and misses.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's gone 2 for 6. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Nimmo bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way out. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Behind 0-2 now. Ozuna, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Runner goes for second down the first baseline, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The third baseman, number 24.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job.
And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 54, Max Fried.
So now to the plate, Max Fried. 0-1 the count. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's off the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and that's the second out. J.D. Davis the next to bat. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman Ozzie Albies.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Markakis, base runner at first with 1 out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Into the box, Ronald Acuna. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and two.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way, and boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Yoenis Cespedes, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So stepping in, Jacob deGrom. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Grounded down the third baseline. Echeverria with a sliding stop. He is out. Striding in once again, Tyler Flowers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Low for ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Count even now at 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Nimmo in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Adeiny Echeverria, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Conforto is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hit down the line at first. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route #1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And he takes ball 1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Stepping into the box, Max Fried. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Max Fried.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right. Here, change his eye level or bounce something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rosario stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changeup called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Nick Markakis digging in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Markakis is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, but instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Wilson Ramos will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Albies backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Marcell Ozuna waits on deck. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So striding in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The 1-2. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Acuna's there for it. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. Robinson Cano will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuna coming in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And their runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Adeiny Echeverria. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Nimmo is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 54.
Stepping into the box, Max Fried. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled away. The 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
This is in the air to left field. After it is Cespedes. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Yanked hard but foul to the right. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
To third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Charlie Culberson is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Ready once again, J.D. Davis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Chris Martin comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Adam Duvall is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
Skied into very shallow right. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, number 1. Second base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This ball will be chopped foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. And the pitch. 2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, you'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that in? Will Smith comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 51.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. A ball and no strikes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Echeverria is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The Mets down to their final strike. Now here's a swing, and yet another pop-up toward the left side of the diamond. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.